right out, please.
Oh.
Du? Immer hatte die Box drauf.
Jungs, müssen wir mal irgendwo stehen.
Can you move a little bit towards your...
Warte mal hier.
Okay.
Please move a little bit on your left. Yes, okay.
So, okay, Dankeschön.
Es für Alexander gab. Also ein absolut beachtliches Ergebnis. We're gonna ask you now, how did your life change since last week, last Saturday?
Well, actually, I tried to remain, to stay the same person. It's everything around me that's changing, the surroundings, but I always try to remember that I have my songs and they have been since the start, since the beginning. No, but that I'd like to think of myself as a star, you know. We tried the first day, the first 2 days. We tried to drive me in a car all the time and with sunglasses, and that didn't work. So I take the bus as it's a little bit more
Too many people.
crowded, yeah, but it's still much better.
Now you're in Germany? I think it's the first time that you're in Germany. Is this right?
It's you know, it's very nice to be here, and my first reaction is that everybody's smiling.
Yeah. What do you expect from Germany? What have you heard about Germany, and what kind of stories you heard about Germany?
Well, I know that you like to party. Is that true? Yeah. Scooter and yeah. Yeah. But I know. I've heard. He was my idol when I was like 15, 16. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was, of course.
But this is not so familiar with your kind of music, no, isn't it?
Then again, what's my kind of music?
I know that you play a lot of instruments and you
Yes.
played a long time.
Yeah.
You have very famous parents also. I think your father is a violinist and your mother
Yeah.
is a pianist.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your childhood and the music in it.
Well, I grew up in Minsk, in Belarus, and you know, it was still in the communist days, so we lived in a very, very small apartment. Yeah, and when I was 3 years old, I think my father moved to Norway. Yeah, it was accidentally because he was on tour, and there was a rich family in Norway who liked him very much, so they let him stay, and then he saved a lot of money to make my mother and me come home. And since then I just lived in Norway.
And you live to music.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit.
And my mother plays the piano, my father plays fiddle, and there was a big fight between them, which instrument I was going to. A little bit louder? Yeah? Which instrument I was going to play. Yeah. And well, yeah, because, yeah, but of course I like the piano much better because I just had to push a button and then everything was there already. But with the violin, it took me maybe 7 or 8 years before I really could start. Before music came out from the violin.
You dance with the violin, and you have all 3.
Well, yeah, well, not with the violin, but I tried to.
this is something which was very interesting for me also, the dancers you have with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I
it's
love
a
it.
very traditional dance. Tell us a
Norwegian
story
dance.
about it.
Yeah. Are you all from Berlin?
Munich.
Munich.
I meant Munich. Earlier. Are you all from Munich? Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the dance. This was the thing I asked you.
Well, yeah.
The traditional Norwegian dance.
Because everybody said that what was so interesting about it, that everybody, almost every country in Eurovision said that, oh, this is how we dance in our country.
Okay.
But that's because I think that folk music is the most pure kind of music that is, you know, and it's almost the same all over Europe, and therefore I think that everybody can have a taste of their own country with folk music.
But I
Did
heard
anybody realize I'm not quite sure what I meant, but
we just restart, and it's 1,000-year-old dance.
well, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But again, in each country, folk music is folk music.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't-
this is the dance is with you now, so this is the
Oh, yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
And it was very nice to see it on the stage. So the dancers are traveling around with you also on the shows.
Yes,
now?
yes. And actually, they're a group of. Hur många är det där?
Ja.
15 boys or something, and one girl actually. And we travel all over Norway now, and there are always 3 of them, but they always change. So I get to meet all of them.
And they are also with you now at the appearances you have in the next days.
I'm sorry?
They will also be with you in the next days at the appearances you have. Okay, perfect. So we heard that your fairy tale song, it's the most downloaded song on iTunes. And at Amazon, you know, the internet online thing, it was sold out one day after the Grand Prix. So,
Fantastic.
and you told me the story that in Norway, now you have a child also. Can you tell the story?
In Norway, I
Is
have
your
a
song?
child.
No, child.
Oh! But there's a chart of the best-selling singles, and actually today I got the pleasant message that I am both on second and first place.
So it's great, huh?
Yeah. And both of them are on my album, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we want to talk, of course, about your album. I saw it, I have it here. Es kommt am 29. Mai, nächste Woche wird es veröffentlicht. You wrote the songs by yourself, most of them, the lyrics and the music. And it's the booklet is very interesting because it's made like a fairy tale.
Oh, that's the first track.
And maybe you can tell us a little bit about your songs. I think it's very nice. I just show you. You cannot see it that good, but it's very charming.
Yeah, the drawings of every.
Yes. And maybe you
every
tell us a
song.
little bit about.
Actually,
the
there are a
concept
lot of
it.
animals
Yeah.
in the album because I think they express feelings very well.
Okay.
You know, one song is about a dolphin who's swimming around the world, and he promises that someday I'll find my woman. And there's a song about 13 horses. That they are drowning in the sea because they were in a ship, and the ship is drowning, and then they're just 12 horses, and then they're 9. it's a sad story. I don't remember how I started thinking of it. It's a little bit bizarre, but I think people like